Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks and hacks on traveling. So I get this question asked a lot, especially from my friends, my close friends. Everyone asks me, are you rich? How do you afford to travel so much? And no, I am not rich. I am a full-time student and I have to work 2 jobs to pay that off. But what I tell them, budgeting. Budgeting is the answer to everything because you have to budget throughout the whole entire year if you want to make a huge trip. It also depends on your income. Some people will only have to budget for a week, for a month, for a year, for a couple years. It just depends what type of trip you want, and there'll go on the different kinds of trips there are. So there is budgeting kind of trip, there's also like luxury kind of trip, and there's a trip where you go backpacking, which is you pretty much, depending on what type of backpacker you are as well, you carry everything in your backpack and all you care about really is about learning and observing from the cultures and traveling everywhere. So for me, I am the budgeting kind of traveler so far. I have traveled to Spain, France, Italy, Germany, Switzerland, Mexico, and I plan on making a lot more trips throughout the year, but I will talk about that later. But basically, it's not that hard. It's not hard to travel if that's one of your priorities, and it has to be a priority for you to really commit to saving and budgeting. You have to cut out some things from your life. You have to cut out going out as much, drinking out as much. You know what you spend your money on. For me, for example, I am obsessed with makeup, so I spend 90% of my money on makeup. So it just really depends on what you do and how committed you are to traveling to see if it's gonna work for you. So it just depends. Also, there's a lot of really great websites that I use, Skyscanner, Hotwire, Groupon even comes out with a lot of great trips. I was kind of sketchy about it first, but I actually ended up doing a around the Europe tour with Groupon, and I loved it. I loved everything about it. Everything was so organized. It was kind of a trip where basically they provide the flights, they provide the transportations, and they provide the stay, and all you have to worry about is about planning it. So I like those kind of trips where I can create my own itinerary, and I have so much fun with that because I get to do the touristic things, but if I don't want to do all the touristic things, I get to choose what I want to do. Like take a random day in Paris and just walk around the streets. I don't know, like you can do a lot of things depending on what you want. So to budget, you have to cut out a lot of things that are unnecessary or sell things that you don't use. We have a lot of extra tablets or items that you take for leisure, for fun, and you don't necessarily need it. So if you cut those things out, that will definitely help your budget. Also, if you like what I do to save up money, because if I sit in my bank account, I just keep swiping and I have no self-control some of the times. So what I do is every month you just take out money and put it somewhere safe or give it to someone to hold it for you. If you don't have that kind of control, give it to somebody, tell them, okay, here, hold my money, and then when the trip comes around, then you can just give it to me, and you can put it in a piggy bank and save up your money. It just depends. I'm pretty sure that everyone could take out at least $5, $10 from every paycheck and just put that to the side. So when the day comes around, then you can definitely have enough money to spend and not be struggling over there. What my motto is, struggle here so I can enjoy later, because I would much rather have a delicious hot crepe for leisure, for pleasure over there than having something here like a hot chocolate from Starbucks or something. I don't know, everybody has their own preferences, so it's going to be different for every single person. Also, booking flights, it's best to book flights in advance. I've noticed, I have Wanderlust, so I'm so obsessed with just looking at flights every single day. And so I look at flights every day, and you do notice once the date comes closer, for example, a couple weeks, 3 weeks, or even a month, the price goes extremely up, almost twice as much or higher. I was trying to book a trip to Germany, and I was trying to book the flight, and I was just like, no, I'll just wait. I'll wait. Maybe I'll go lower. It's pretty high. I should just wait. And then 2-3 weeks later, the price went 3 times as much. So I was just like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I just need to book ahead of time, and it also sets you up for success because you'll be prepared. You have already bought the ticket, so you have to really commit to saving money to spend over there for your activities and also for whatever food you want to save on. Also, you can save money by eating food in the fresh markets and create your own food. You don't always have to go out when you are in different places. It depends what kind of budget. If you want to travel, you can make it happen. You just really have to commit. You have to make sure you're 100% committed, and in every aspect, budgeting, preparing, and like you also have to communicate with your bank, let them know that you're going abroad, so you don't get fraud or anything. Nothing happens to your account, or they don't freeze your account because you didn't notify them because they think somebody's using your account. That has happened to a lot of people, so be careful. And then also booking flights. There's a lot of companies that may seem kind of sketchy, but it depends on what you choose. Like, for example, in Europe, Ryanair, Jet, I forgot the name, but I'll link it down below. Those companies are very small. The airplane is not that comfortable, but if you're going to be there for a couple hours, 2-3 hours, and save hundreds of dollars, why not? So you really have to look into that to see what's more convenient for you. If you rather be more comfortable on a flight, then that's up to you. But if not, you could always go for the smaller airlines and you'll get a great price, especially around Europe. It's really, really affordable to fly anywhere just because it's really close. Actually, you can find flights from Barcelona to Paris sometimes for $63, which you could spend $63 here on, I don't know, like a weekend getaway or anything. So you really have to be conscientious about what you spend and where you spend it. And those are all my tips for right now. I'll definitely be making more videos about traveling and giving you more tips, but I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching.